Ma MK amahle nangu uJulius Malema uCIC ephendula umbheki ngenkulumo yakhe lekade yenza egxeka iMK egxeka nakho konke mayelana nomhlaba. Nangu-ke futhi njengoba ethi uzokhankasela u-ANC uThabo Mbeki. uMalema-ke nange emphendula ama-MK niyilalele kahle inkulumo niphawule uma kunesidingo, uma singekho isidingo kulungile. Ningakhohlwa-ke ukufaka o-like.
President, just from me, yesterday former President Mbeki said that he would now be campaigning for the ANC, and we know that in the past, obviously, he refused to campaign for them, saying this is not the right ANC, and under former President Zuma, he did not campaign for the ANC at all. What do you make of former President Mbeki's now utterances that he said at UNISA about former President Zuma, and now that he's made a U-turn, that he's going to be campaigning for the ANC?
Well, you are saying he made a U-turn. You're not saying it's a flip-flop. But if it was me who had said that, because I'm not your favorite, you would have called me names. And the good thing, Mbeki said that not so long ago, that he will not campaign for the ANC. And today says he's going to campaign for the ANC. What has changed in policy, in form and content in the ANC? The ANC is in a much more worse situation than when he said he will not campaign for that kind of the ANC. So it was not a principled stance. It was a factional position. What Zuma is doing is not for the first time it's being done. President Mbeki was right behind COPE, and he's not going to characterize Zuma's support for MK as counter-revolution and as if his support to COPE was revolutionary. Mbalula himself called Mbeki Dalai Lama of COPE, if you remember. And everybody who worked with Mbeki, from Phumzile to Smarts Ngonyama to Bazima Shilowa, and all kinds, went to join COPE. They were not going to do that without President Mbeki's blessings. And when these people went to join COPE, what did President Mbeki do in defense of the ANC? He silently kept quiet, kept a corner because he knew what he was doing. So we have a problem of these elders in the ANC who retire and still don't want to retire. So that's a big problem. President Mbeki should have found himself a farm in Gushwa and go and stay there, and then only travel the continent and the world as a special envoy or as someone who's going to give a lecture in some of the big universities like he was doing at UNISA. But to stay in Kilani and wake up every morning to see the headlines, there is no way there won't be a temptation to want to comment on current affairs. President Mbeki is inviting himself back into the political battlefield, and that's where we are. We're going to have to respond to him. And we'll respond to him in a manner that is befitting of a response of a player, because he has refused now to become an elder. Because President Mbeki, as a statesman, as an elder, though coming from the ANC, he shouldn't be interfering with day-to-day politics of South Africa in an attempt to lead from the grave. So that we don't agree with, but we are ready for him. Let him campaign for the ANC, we will campaign for the EFF, and we'll meet on the street.